Hello audience, my name is Sultan and today is my very first reaction video. And because it's my first, I want to watch my first ever manga I've ever read. It was in middle school, I think it was like 12 or 13. But I never realized I never watched the anime. It's been so long, I think about 6 or 7 years. And then it hit me that, if I've always enjoyed I always enjoyed not reacting, but I always enjoyed viewing reaction content. Why don't I become the reactor? And so today we are gonna do that, and I think it's gonna be such a pleasure. But the thing I'm gonna be doing differently is I will be actually taking notes. As you can see here, I'm on Canva. I realized that Canva has a whiteboard feature, so we'll be using that feature. So I already have everything mapped out for the first 10 episodes. Um, and and I also have the character list. So I've been doing the character list for the same thing for another story I'm reading. It's called Lord of the Mysteries. So this is what the character chart is going to look like. This is for the Lord of the Mysteries I'm keeping track of. I'm reading in the book right now, and I'm on like chapter 8 right now. But this is what the character chart is going to look like. But I'm going to do it for Monster instead, and just for the reference. So this is status. So red, this pink reddish, is going to be unseen. So the character does not know about it. He doesn't even have no idea what this character is. He doesn't heard it, nothing. Rumored is he's heard glimpses. He's not glimpses, but he's heard about them, rumored about him. Then glimpse, he's seen them, might not know who they are, but has seen them, but might not be fully acknowledged. Then it's recognized. Recognized is they know who they are briefly. They might know some things about them, and then greeted, you know, they know. They've talked. They probably know their names. Easy it is. And then on top of status, it's either positive or negative. So, if you've greeted this guy, you're in good terms. If you have not greeted this guy, if you have greeted this guy, but you're in bad terms, this is what the color key is going to look like. And as we can see, this is what it's going to look like in the future. Um, Honestly, it's going to get very complicated because I know Monster is it's like a what do you call it? Like a mafia game, who's the killer, why are you doing this bad stuff? That's a thriller. I really lost the plot on Monster. I'm not too familiar with it right now, honestly. um but I have high hopes. I do have high hopes, and um hopefully it's still a banger than what I remembered, because I know it's a good story, but I don't know how the anime portrays it, because I know the anime and manga sometimes they're wishy-washy, especially back in the day. It's 2004 when this anime came out, and it was like in the 1990s when the manga came out. So, it is what it is. We'll see how it is. Um I've heard great things about it, but I never watched the anime. So, without further delay, here is Monster. Kensai, Toyota, Kawasaki, Kimchi, Nagasaki, Oyoto. I can't read Japanese, guys. So inclusive. So inclusive. Wow. Such bigots back in 2004. They can't even put English on here. Operationalizal? Operationsal?
Yes, his skills are truly unmatched.
The aneurysm was in such a delicate location, yet he clipped it off so effortlessly.
Indeed. Another perfect operation by the peerless Dr. Tenma.
I was finally able to observe the genius surgeon at work for myself.
No, I couldn't have done...
Okay. So this is Dr. Tenma. I will take a screenshot of him. I just took a screenshot. Let's keep going.
Without your help. Thank you all very much. It's not midday already, is it?
Well, you know, that surgery did go on for almost 6 straight hours. We don't have any more patients today. You should go rest.
Mommy, where's Daddy? What
Mommy?
happened to Daddy?
Daddy's gone, bro. Daddy logged off. Banger opening. Cool city. Neurosurgery. A coat. Oh, nice. Dr. Tenma with his girl.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's time to wake up, Dr. Tenma.
Even she calls him the doctor.
Looks like roles have been reversed. It should be a princess like me who's awoken with a gentle kiss.
When did you get here?
Ava.
I guess you did forget about our date, didn't you, Kenzo?
I'm here in Dusseldorf,
No,
where the East German trade
I didn't
commissioner who
forget.
fled to the west appeared before the press yesterday along with his family. Mr. and Mrs. Liebert appeared to be in fine spirits along with their fraternal twins. The family will remain in Dusseldorf for an unknown period of time before moving to a home
Bro's aura
provided by
farming right
local
now.
government authorities. We'll be following this story with great interest.
I feel like I'm still so exhausted.
Hey, wake up! Look at the TV. They're talking about you.
But seems to be recovering well after undergoing surgery. Dr. Heinemann, director of Eisler Memorial Hospital, where the surgery was performed, is holding a press conference now. We take you there live.
Mr. Rosenbach's diagnosis showed a ruptured aneurysm in his cranial artery. The operation went smoothly, including the successful clipping of the patient's cerebral hemorrhage.
Mr. Rosenbach has quite a large following.
Mr.
What are his chances of
Rosenbach.
full recovery?
Yes, well, we will certainly do whatever is necessary for him to be able to sing again.
Dr. Heinemann's surgical team has completed many difficult surgeries, including Mr. Rosenbach's. However, with this latest success, they have affirmed our country's status in the medical world.
Isn't that wonderful, Kenzo?
It wasn't even about me. It was all about your father.
Well, that may be true.
That was her
But
father?
it's only because you did such a wonderful job last night working as part of Father's team. I'm sure he appreciates all your hard work, since you're the one responsible for raising the hospital's reputation.
No, I'm the one who should be grateful. I mean, after all, it is thanks to your father that I'm actually able to work here in Germany.
Hang in there, Kenzo. If you stick with Father, your future's guaranteed. It won't be long before Father becomes chairman of the board. Soon after that, you'll become chief of surgery, and then chief director. Which means I'll be the director's wife. You better
Dr.
make me happy,
Tenma.
This hardship doesn't suit me. You still want
Bro
to
has it all. He's a doctor.
We just
He's married to the director's daughter. Bro. No, he's not married. What? Are they girlfriend, boyfriend still?
Blood pressure 128/64.
Spatula. I will now scrape the pyramus.
Whoa.
talents extend beyond the OR. Well, you're the head of neurosurgery at such a young age. You've become the golden boy for both the director and the chief of surgery. And on top of that, you've even captured the heart of the director's daughter.
Man has it
What
all.
are you trying to say, Doctor?
Sorry. I'm not suggesting you've done anything wrong here. After all, hospitals are ruled by politics. Come on, you do realize that you're being used by the director now, don't you, Dr. Tenma? I mean,
He
take
is?
that amazing surgery you performed on that opera singer. He acted like he performed it himself, even holding a televised press conference. Well, if he is using you, then it must mean that you are gifted. When you do become successful, don't forget about good old Becker. I'll buy you a drink next time, eh, Tenma?
May I help you?
Are you Dr. Tenma?
I am.
Give me back my husband.
Huh?
Give me back my husband! Just tell me, why didn't you operate on my husband?
Who are you?
My husband was dying and he was brought to this emergency room first. He came in long before that stupid opera singer was here. But you made him wait to be operated on. Everyone says you're supposed to be the best surgeon in this entire hospital. Why? Why?
Oh, that's why she was crying.
I remember now. I was about to start surgery on a Turkish man injured in a construction accident.
Dr. Tenma.
Yes, sir?
You shouldn't be here right now, Doctor. Get over to OR1 immediately. These are the director's orders, Doctor, so please hurry.
Why? If you had operated on him, he would have survived!
Oh, yeah, alright, GG's. Is it, like, I get it, but, like, damn. But, what about the other people who operated on him? How did she even know? Who told her this information? Like, wouldn't you blame the doctor that was performing on the surgery? Why Dr. Tenma, who leaked the information? Like, what? But still, kinda, I guess. Ah, that sucks. And look at this kid, bro. What an ugly crier.
Bring him back to me! Bring him back!
That's crazy.
And then my friend and I started fighting over that dress. It was the only one they had in that size. Can you believe that? But don't worry about it. Of course, it was mine in the end. Hey, are you listening?
Huh?
He is not.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong? You seem distracted.
I checked the records, and the surgeon who operated on the Turkish man was Dr. Becker.
Why are you still talking about that?
If you look back over the charts, they clearly show what happened. Becker took too long to treat that man. I don't know, but I think if I had performed the surgery on him, I might have been able to save his life.
Do we have to talk about this at dinner?
But what does she want from me anyway? I was just following orders from the director when I performed surgery on that opera singer. I'm not responsible. Well, am I?
Well, of course not. After all, people's lives aren't created equal.
Okay, GG's. Yo, say that shit in America, bro.
Bring him back! Give me back my husband! Bring him back!
How insensitive. But still, I don't think the guy's at fault.
Is that the house? Yes. One of the neighbors.
Is he getting raided too?
How many shots were fired?
5 or 6, sir.
Who lives in this house?
Well, it seems to be the residence of the Liebert family who recently fled here from East Germany.
No, it's not his house.
This is gonna turn into a big mess. We'll charge in there at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Damn. Okay, woman dead. Male dead.
What happened here?
Someone's there!
At this point, if it was American cops, bro, and they've already announced themselves, and if that girl was standing right there, bro, one of them cops, bro, they would have shot, bro. They would have shot, bro. They would have shot on sight. They would have shot on sight.
There appears to be one survivor, a girl. A man and a woman are dead. A boy is in critical condition. I repeat, one boy is in critical condition.
So, if my mind is not playing tricks on me, that family was on the news, and they were all happy, like, and that boy was aura farming, and she was like this. The whole family was like this. Sugoi! His pager is turning. That's a pager, right? Beep, beep!
A bullet to the head. Is that boy the only patient?
Yes, his parents were DOA. It seems to have been a robbery.
All right, then. I'm about 5 minutes out. I should be there shortly.
Bro, imagine he gets, like, the director calls him again. Just the same bullshit, bro. There's another opera singer you need to help.
Oh, Father.
Evening, Dr. Heinemann. I'm terribly sorry for keeping your precious daughter out so late.
What are you talking about, Tenma? It's all right. Ava is your fiancée, isn't she? Now, what are we all doing standing here? Come in, have some tea. So tell me something. Have you notified your parents in Japan about your wedding date yet?
Yes, sir. But my father runs a small hospital back home, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to take the time and come all the way out here to Germany.
Well, wouldn't it be a good opportunity for him to take some time off and enjoy a leisure trip overseas?
Yes, they should come. We're taking care of the expenses anyway.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm completely indebted to you for everything you've done for me.
Did I ever tell you?
Bro, I believe, she's gonna cheat on him, bro. Bro, look at that face, bro. They're drawing her it's like it's foreshadowing, bro. Just a Weasley face that she has right now, bro. Oh, certainly. Not all people are created equal, honey. Like, imagine, like me. I'm one of the greatest.
That when you first arrived here in Germany, I thought you were a high school student. And now you're the best young doctor at Eisler Memorial Hospital.
By the way, Kenzo, I want to talk to you about your current research on cerebral vascular spasms and subarachnoid hemorrhages.
Oh, good. I've been creating a model of a subarachnoid hemorrhage in a dog.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have
Yes. I was also researching this on the monkeys.
to cancel the project.
But, sir...
I have been asked to speak at the next European Medical Convention, and of course that means preparing a sharp presentation. That's why I want to have you compile my manuscript.
Well, sir, my research is very close to being completed. I'm almost finished.
By the way, Ava, did I tell you what happened earlier today?
No, Father, you didn't. What happened?
A suspicious group of civilians forced their way into the hospital. They were protesting the operation we performed on the opera singer. They claimed we pushed back the case of a Turkish man who'd arrived at the ER first. They got the whole thing wrong.
That's not how it happened. That Turkish man was operated on first.
Are you sure about that, buddy?
There was not a thing wrong with our procedures. Right, Tenma?
Yes.
Radio.
Apparently, they think we're some kind of charity or something. Our priority is to progress as medical
Charity.
before we save lives. Don't you agree?
Aye, aye, Captain.
In any case, I do want you to work on my manuscript. I have great expectations of you, Dr. Tenma.
I appreciate that, sir.
Doesn't seem to be looking good.
Where's the patient?
They just brought him in.
How's he holding up?
Blood pressure 72/50. His pulse is at 137.
The bullet entered.
Poor child.
We need x-rays immediately.
Yes, doctor.
Oh, Dr. Tenma.
Who's this?
She's the twin sister of the little boy we just brought in.
Any injuries?
No, but she seems to have sustained a serious...
She's like shell-shocked.
Yes, what is it?
Kill? K-I-L-L?
Dr. Tenma?
Or
The boy's
Killua?
X-rays and CT scans are ready.
I understand. I'll be there shortly.
It entered the front of the head and stopped deep in the center of the brain.
Yes.
This one is definitely going to be difficult. The bullet is touching the left side of the middle cerebral artery, here.
Will you look at that? Dr. Tenma is absolutely right. This one won't be easy.
If you jostle the bullet even the slightest bit, then the artery could rupture and cause a massive hemorrhage.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Dr. Becker, you're supposed to be on duty. I don't understand how you could be so late.
We'll
What a
do full
goofball.
craniotomy and remove the bone fragments and contaminated brain matter. Then we'll remove the bullet very carefully, and lastly repair the arterial wall. But with a little hard work and some luck, I'm certain that we can pull it off.
Blood pressure 120/80.
Let's do this.
92. He's looking good.
The anesthesia's taken effect.
Whoa, what a clean shot.
Ah, there you are, Doctor.
Yes?
You shouldn't be here. You're needed in operating room 1 immediately. It's critically urgent. Mayor Rodeker.
This. Maybe I knew because I remembered a little bit, but that's crazy. They really did him dirty like that. What the hell?
Scheduled to arrive in 10 minutes.
Then I think the best thing is to contact Dr. Boyer.
There's a chance his carotid artery is blocked. If that's the case, we want you to operate on him.
But sir,
Stand up, Dr.
I
Tenma.
was just about to begin surgery on that young boy.
Here. It's an order from the director.
Yeah, I don't want speed dial.
Hello, this is Tenma.
Hello, Tenma. Take care of the mayor, will you? I've contacted Dr. Eisen and Dr. Boyer. It'll be good.
You know, he reminds me of that the what do you call him? The chief police officer. No. The reporter from Spider-Man. The reporter from Spider-Man.
Have that extra support in case you need it.
But Dr. Heinemann, I was about to start another operation right now.
Heinemann.
Just let Dr. Becker take over that one.
With all due respect, sir, the patient I am about to operate on has a bullet up against his left middle cerebral artery, and it could turn into a very complex surgery. But I am confident I can save him, Director.
So
I'm going to let Dr. Boyer take care of the mayor. I'm the only one who can perform this surgery on that boy.
Tenma, I'm expecting you to do everything in your power to save the mayor.
You need to understand something very important. In the next review of medical facilities, the mayor has promised our hospital a very generous increase in funds.
We can't have him die just yet. Do you understand?
I'm expecting you will do this. I'm counting on you, Dr. Tenma.
Yes, sir.
The mayor has just arrived on the heliport, Doctor. After the CT scans are done, do the angiogram. We need to confirm where the artery is blocked. About time to get ready, Dr. Tenma. Yeah, we're all counting on those brilliant skills of yours.
Honestly, that's crazy, bro. Dr. Tenma, you gotta step up, bro. Just say, no means no, bro. Just fuck the director, bro. You married to his daughter. Like, not married, but like, your boyfriend and girlfriend with a director's daughter, bro. You might have some leeway if you just stand your ground.
Apparently, they think we're some kind of charity or something. Our
Charity
priority is to progress as medical scholars before we save lives. Tenma, don't you agree?
But what does she want from me anyway? I was just following orders from the director when I performed surgery on that opera singer. I'm not responsible. Well, am I?
After all, people's lives aren't created equal.
Bring him back! If you had operated on him, he would have survived! Why? Bring him back to me! Bring him back! Bring him back!
Bro's having a realization.
Well, is something the matter, Dr. Tenma?
What happened, Dr. Tenma?
I have a surgery to perform in the other room.
Yo!
Hey, where are you going, Dr. Tenma? But this is an order from the director.
The mayor is having a CT.
Fuck the director!
Now. Doctor, please report to the reading room.
On my way. Dr. Tenma! Dr. Tenma!
Alright, Dr. Tenma. What is that tape over his head? On his eyes? Do they really do that? They put tape over their eyes? She is so shell-shocked. Yeah, she's saying kill. That was it? Whoa! That was shorter than expected. Oh my god. What a creepy monster, This anime is a monster. Anyways. So interesting characters overall. We've met Dr. Tenma. We've met, what's her name? The director's daughter, Isa or Isa? Isa? We'll check it up later. We've met the director's daughter. We've met the family that moved into the country. I don't know what country we're in, but they moved into the country. There's a family. They're all happy with their son, which Dr. Tenma is going to operate onto, and the daughter, who is like shell shocked. She's traumatized. She just can't even utter. She's only uttering one word. Kill. Bro, if she was in 2026, bro, she'd be like tung 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 so or she'd be just repeating like brain rot terms. 6666667. Anyways, banger episode, honestly. Great start. We got introductions of what Dr. Tenma. We had all highs. Dr. Tenma was living up his life. in whatever country he is. It looks like a European country. Yeah, European country, right? All the homes look European. You know, I played some GeoGuessr. I know what European houses look like. I don't know where in Europe. But what a first episode. Let's go and let's do the summary let's go and do the episode summary first. Okay, so episode 1. Let's go to episode 1. What happened in episode 1? Okay, so we saw Tenma. We originally, before seeing Tenma's house, or his apartment complex, or his apartment room, actually. We didn't even see his outside apartment complex. Before that, we saw him succeeding on a surgery. So, Dr. Tenma, how do you spell his name? Dr. Kenzo Tenma. Kenzo Tenma. So Kenzo is his first name, and Tenma is his last name. Okay, why did I do search? I meant to do copy. Okay, look at him, Dr. Tenma. So, let's do this. Copy and paste. Dr. Kenzo Tenma succeeds in a surgery. Then we get to see his girlfriend. What's his girlfriend? Oh, perfect. Eva Heinemann. What the fuck is this kind of name, bro? 999. Is this Germany? Okay, so Dr. Kenzo Tenma succeeds in a surgery. Then we get to see his girlfriend Eva Heinemann. After so, what happens after though? We get a glimpse of a family moving into the country. We don't know what the country is yet. They haven't said, or if they did say, I wasn't paying attention. But Eva has like a German last name, so probably somewhere in German, or probably somewhere near Germany. But there was a family that moved into the country. There was reporters, so it must be a famous family. Must be the daughter and the kid. They must have been in a famous family for moving into a country that was reported on the news. So they moved into the country. Must assume they are famous to have a report on the TV. Then Tenma is back in the hospital, and then the woman, the dead man's Turkish woman, she is angry at Tenma because he was supposed to do the surgery, but he didn't, and was called to do a famous singer instead. True. All this is true. Let's do this. We can zoom in more. Instead, Tenma realized that okay, I'm joking. Realized that the Turkish man is dead. So we might be in. Actually, you know what? We might be in Turkey. Honestly. Maybe like northern Turkey. That's why the houses are so green. And that's why maybe it's more greener. Because we're in northern Turkey instead of like southern. Anyways, we then have a dinner with Eva, which Tenma tells her. Do I need to do such a big summary? We can just take notes. Okay, how long did you have someone? Tells her about his problem. She is insensitive. Says all people are not equals. And then later he gets a call about the same family he saw on TV now is dead, but the children survived, and the boy is in critical state with a bullet on his head. And what I said, so Tenma will talk to him, so he does, and as he was about to perform on the floor, the director told him to operate on the mayor, which Tenma refuses. And okay. So Tenma is having a little bit of backbone. We didn't see that in the beginning of the episode. He kept to himself. He wasn't really so aggressive or confrontational on anybody's problems. Like when the woman came, he didn't defend himself. He was quiet. And again, you know, with the director, even at first he was like, but director, he was talking back. But then even then, like on his little bit of heart, in his back of his mind, he's like, okay, director, I will do the surgery. And then when people were walking, they were comforting him. They're like, let's go, Dr. Tenma's on the case. He's helping the mayor. This is a surefire surgery. And then he remembered the woman. He remembered the dead guy's Turkish woman. And he's like, fuck this, bro. I don't want the daughter. I don't want his sister blaming me. You know, I have a conscience too. And so, hey, he said, fuck the director, bro. I'm doing my own shit, bro. I'm gonna help this boy. Alright? Hopefully he doesn't get fired. Hopefully there is no backlash. There might be, but we'll see how devastating it is. He still has a relationship with the director's daughter. I don't think the daughter is gonna do him that dirty. But let's go and do the color chart. Alright. Dr. Tenma. Main character, he is a surgeon. Main character, he's a surgeon. Has a girlfriend who is Ava, and let's do that. It's not necessary. Who is Ava? Heinemann, and then he is a good. Good surgeon. And he is in good favor of the director. Okay? Eva Heinemann. We'll use this picture. She is the daughter of the director of the hospital, and is the girlfriend of Dr. Tenma. And is that all she is? Do we know what she does, or is she just doing her own thing, being someone's girlfriend? That's it. We didn't really get to know her that deeply. We just know she's the director's daughter. She's a girlfriend of Dr. Tenma, and she believes that all people are not created equal. Which is a crazy opinion. As we can see, light purple indicates that they are very close friends. Close friends enough to be girlfriend and boyfriend. And orange right here to indicate that they have greeted each other. You know? I don't know how they could be very close friends and not have greeted each other. So we'll just put it like that. So boom. One character done. So we've met the director as well. There's correct. character. Udo Heinemann. Is known to value money over ethics and moral responsibilities. I'm not too familiar with Udo Heinemann's game, but that's what we've known from episode 1. Another character's... What's another character? Do we know much about the girl? We don't know much about the girl. Well, at least Dr. Tenma doesn't know much about the girl. We do not know much about the girl. We do not know much about the girl. But at this moment, I don't even know how we have this. Copy. Her family is dead, and she only has her brother. She seems shocked and is traumatized by the event of her family dying. I don't know how to say dying. Okay, perfect. Now Nina to Dr. Tenma. She hasn't seen him, so it's either it's not even positive or negative because she doesn't even know who Dr. Tenma is right now. So we'll put it as unseen. But now the boy, we could put the boy as brother, small one. Okay. Sorry, we'll do this. No, we'll do this one. Copy. We'll put the boy up top here. His family is dead, and he was injured in a bullet accident. He has a sister named Nina. Okay. And does Eva know about Johan? I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Wow, what an episode 1. We finished everything like this. So we have Johan. He's the boy that Dr. Tenma's going to operate right now. Nina is the sister of Johan. This is Udo. This is the director. He employs Dr. Tenma. And Dr. Tenma is the girlfriend of Eva. And Eva is the daughter of Udo. This is what we have right now. Good episode, honestly. Great episode. But let's start episode 2.
Blood pressure 120/80, pulse 92.
I will begin extracting the bullet. Bullet is extracted.
The bullet's cleaner than I thought, bro. I thought it would be like shattered, but damn.
Removal process is completed.
It's a little early to be relieved. We must still reinforce the walls of the damaged blood vessels.
Right. 80 Proline.
Yes, sir.
They're impressed, bro. He's a good doctor, bro. He's a good surgeon, bro. Even those guys were shocked, bro. He's locked in. What a banger of an opening. What a banger of an opening. But you did it again. It's the same one, but it's always good. Chapter 2. I see you. I see me too.
Current blood pressure is 128/72, and his pulse is 88.
It looks like he's still under the effects of the anesthesia.
Damn. How long is that gonna last?
Live on, kid. Survive and have a good life. Oh, Dr. Boyer, how did everything go?
It looks like the procedure went smoothly on your side.
Yes, the surgery went well at least.
The mayor wasn't so lucky.
Really? Is that so? That's very unfortunate news.
You act as though his dying has nothing to do with you.
Huh?
The truth is, Doctor, that you're the one who abandoned our team. Just before surgery, too.
No. Yo!
Wait, that child was brought in before
What
the
does it
mayor.
matter? Who the hell cares who came in first? The problem is, you selfishly left us a man short. We had to scramble to cover for you at the...
Okay, yo, GG's, bro. Like, honestly, that Tenma's not at fault entirely. One thing he is at fault is saying yes from the first place. Like, he said, he called the director, he said, yes, director. You know, even, it doesn't matter how much, like, from the standpoint of a workplace environment, you know, you're arguing and you're convincing your director that this is the wrong choice. And he doubles down and says, this is the right choice, you better do this. And then you say, yes, sir. And then when you end the call, you do something like a 180. You do the thing that you said you're not gonna do. Yeah, Tenma promised the director that he was gonna help the mayor, but then last minute, you know, he changed his mind and still went and do the surgery for the boy. So, in a professional standpoint, yeah, Tenma was somewhat responsible, but because of the context of the situation, I don't think Tenma's at fault entirely. Not, and you know, preface this again, entirely. He might be a little bit at fault, just because, you know, his words, his actions has consequences. He said yes from the first place. You know, even it doesn't matter if he said no from the beginning. He said yes in the middle. He ended the call. The director only knows that he said yes, and then he changes his mind last second. So, you know, but if he said no from the get-go and he said no from the end of the call, I don't think Tenma's entirely not. He's not even one bit responsible. But right now he is somewhat responsible. So I gotta give him that, but I don't think you should be digging him like that.
Last minute and somebody died.
Now wait a minute. Just listen to me. I
Don't
was...
set the teamwork, Dr. Tenma. You are aware that I followed the director's orders, and I clearly instructed you to perform that surgery on the mayor, did I not? However, you chose to ignore that order.
But doctor, you have to understand, at that time
The success of a surgery depends on the trust among the entire staff. It's a team effort, and yet you decided to act on your own. I've already given my report to the director. He deeply regrets this incident. This will greatly affect our hospital's reputation.
Like, honestly, when I think about this, like, just you have to think as well. Is Tenma, what Tenma did he make a mistake? Yes, I think Tenma made a mistake. This guy right here, this guy made a mistake because from his words, from his mouth, he said, yes, I will do this. In the end of the phone call, you know, when he had a phone call, you know, he said to the director, yes, director, yes, I'll do it. And, you know, director knows, you know, he heard the yes, he said, all right. And now Tenma changed his mind, and now he says no. But the phone is not even there. The phone is not there anymore. He's just saying it to the guy, the messenger. To the messenger. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You have only yourself to blame.
Sir, wait! Please, wait!
Dr. Tenma, things are looking very good. At the moment, the boy's blood pressure is 114
Not the right time, bro.
over 82, pulse 84. Overall, sir, the boy's vitals are very stable.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
At least he's keeping it in.
I just want to say, sir, the operation was amazing.
Oh, well. Yeah, he's not feeling so good. Hopefully, Eva is on his side.
After collapsing on a holiday retreat, Mayor Roediger passed away at the hospital where he was being treated. As soon as his sudden death was made public, people began flocking to City Hall with flowers, many reminiscing on the life of the mayor. A press conference has been held at Eisler Memorial Hospital where the mayor was taken.
Mayor Roediger's cause of death was a cerebral infarction caused by severe infraxis of the inner carotid artery. We certainly did everything we could for him, but the condition caused intense swelling of the brain, and it resulted in the mayor's untimely death.
As for naming a successor, a city official explained that concrete steps will be taken to ensure a new mayor is chosen
I've
as
got to
soon
get
as
some
possible.
sleep.
We now move on to the murder of Mr. and Mrs. Liebert, which took place late last night. Judging from clues from the crime scene, police believe this might have either been a robbery or a politically motivated terrorist act against the couple, who had recently fled here from the east. A full investigation is currently underway.
From the east, like what, Berlin?
Tragically, one of the couple's twin children, a young boy, suffered a gunshot wound to the head. Although the surgery was successful, the boy has not yet regained consciousness and is still in critical condition.
That's the boy that he saved.
Now, the weather. The whole country is in for a clear sunny day.
It's a shame. I wonder what'll end up happening to the boy. In a way, I'm just like him now.
He's
Mrs.
so
Reinhardt
depressed.
in ICU is complaining that she's having a hard time sleeping. That said, do you think we can give her something to help her sleep? Dr. Tenma, are you listening to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, in that case, give her one halcyon tablet, please. That should help her get some sleep.
What is with him today? He's been spacing out all day long.
Hey, Dr. Becker, it's you. That looks like...
You know what? I need to put Dr. Becker on my chart list thingy. I'm gonna take a screenshot so we have something for the character chart, and his name is Mr. Becker. So we gotta remember that.
A bit of a tough time there. Come on, fess up. Have you heard anything from the director yet?
I did try to warn you, didn't I? I told you the hospital is ruled by politics. I knew what I was talking about, and if you had played your cards right, I'm sure your future would have been smooth sailing. Ah, well, I guess what this means is you and I are on the same boat now, my young friend.
Padawan.
Oh, come on, Tenma, don't be so depressed. I know you'll get a chance to redeem yourself sooner or later. What do you say we go get some drinks? That'll put a smile on your face.
My man does not want
Second,
drinks.
Nurse, excuse me. I still need to get a statement from the girl. Would I be able to go in and question her now?
I'm sorry, Detective. This is not a good time.
Huh?
That girl has disappeared from her room.
What did you say?
Seems like she's always slipping out of her room and wandering all over the hospital.
Huh?
Look at her go, all creepy like. You know, she was creepy when the police officers came. She's creepy in the hospital. She's giving the crazy eyes. You know, she reminds me of that one clip of like Candace Owens. She's like this. You know, that's what it reminds me if she was just twirling her little hair like this. But all around, very creepy, bro. like, bro, your family didn't die. Like, she's acting like her family died or something. Crazy.
And so, the reason that Eisler Memorial Hospital has proven to be the nation's leading medical facility is, first and foremost, because we're blessed to have excellent personnel such as yourselves. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for that. Unfortunately, as you all know, just yesterday the mayor passed away in our hospital. Of course, as always, we did our utmost to save his life. And because of that, this hospital's reputation remains intact. In appreciation, let's have a round of applause for Dr. Boyer and Dr. Eisen, who strive to the very end to try and save the mayor's life.
Do actual hospitals really congratulate or even acknowledge people who lose cases where they, you know, they can't prevent a celebrity's death or a political person's death? Would you really even celebrate that? Like, really? I get not punishing them because, you know, it is what it is, you know. You might fail in a surgery where you can't really help the guy, but you can just not just say anything. You just don't have to acknowledge it. I wouldn't want in my record, you know, having this case and being acknowledged that I failed on this case, because I would see it as a failure. My boy is so sad, bro. Someone cheer him up. Where's Eva?
I looked over your thesis, young man. You did an excellent job. Please keep
Eva.
up the good work. All right?
All right. Dr. Tenma? Stand your ground, Birdie.
I'm so sorry. I apologize for what happened, sir.
Now, don't worry, my boy. What's done is done.
Director?
You did what you thought was best. You followed your heart. Why don't we just leave it at that?
Oh, director.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies.
Okay, so I really thought that the director was gonna be like an asshole. But my man's coming up, man. Like he said, all right, bro, it's okay, bro. You made a mistake. You know, you told me yes. You told me yes on the phone, but you did something else that you didn't tell me about. I get it, but you know, you followed your heart. It is what it is, you know. I can't stop you. You're still married to you're still my girlfriend's you're still my daughter's boyfriend, you know? All right. Mr. Udo, Mr. Heinemann is proving himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now a word from the head of neurosurgery.
Please, excuse me. It looks like I'm being called up there.
No, you're not, Tenma.
Allow me to introduce the newly appointed Dr. Boyer. Please make your way to the microphone.
Dr. Boyer? Was he not the one who performed the surgery?
Sir, what does this mean?
If you wish to remain at this hospital, you may do so. But you'd better give up any dreams of furthering your status. It's not possible for irresponsible people such as yourself. I recognize your skill as a surgeon, but that is it. And you can forget about presenting any research papers at future conferences.
But sir, please listen to
And
me.
if you decide to transfer to another hospital, I have no intention of recommending you. In other words, it's useless for you to harbor any ambitions. You have successfully tied the noose around your own neck, Tenma.
Shut the oh my god. Bro, never mind. Retract my whole statement. This guy is a prick. This guy, I can't cuss so much. I need to keep it at least a little bit PG. You know, in the future my channel is gonna be monetized. But this guy is a prick. All right, this guy is a cunt. All right, this guy, bro. What happened to your follow your heart thing? Like, you have sympathy, have empathy. My man just you know, he just
Successful surgery requires teamwork. It's only with everyone.
Alright, Dr. Boyer, don't tell me about successful surgeries. Your latest was not a success.
Everyone's help and cooperation that we can hope to save lives.
Ava.
Ava's gonna cheer him up, right?
Ava, please, you have to talk
Nope.
to your father for
Never
me.
mind.
Make him see I haven't done anything wrong. All I did was operate on an emergency patient who was brought in first, nothing else.
Ava, you gotta believe me, man. What is that? A ring?
Wait, is that the engagement ring I gave you?
Engagement?
Tenzo, you're such a fool.
They were engaged? I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend. What the fuck? And even when they were engaged, their father treated him like that? And now his own fiancée is treating him like that? Did she really have no consistency? Like one bit of tug by him and she dropped it? She is dropping it. She's actually dropping it. It was a metaphorical sense. She's actually dropping the ring. What the fuck? No. My boy, Mr. Tenma, Dr. Tenma, I mean, Dr. Tenma just dodged a fucking bullet. You heard it today. If this man actually married her, miserable.
Ava, why?
Dr. Norton, you're looking
It's a good thing,
very
Dr.
handsome
Tenma.
this evening.
Oh, thank you. You're looking especially beautiful tonight yourself, Ava.
Didn't even look at him. Episode 1, he was like high. His whole life was up. It was up and only up. But now, episode 2, bro. Episode 2, bro. What happened to him, bro? He had everything, bro. Now, episode 2, everything is crashing down. Everything is crashing down. It was going up like this, up, down, up, and flatlined. Beep, beep, beep. My boy is devastated. He has no one. He's living in a country where he has no family. All his family is in Japan. His fiance in a foreign country just disowned him. His fiance's father doesn't want him. He's still keeping him in the hospital just because of his skills, but is not going to recommend him and not even pushing him to go to a different hospital because he can't, or he might not be able to because he's not getting a recommendation letter. And I don't know what the politics is, where if you don't get a recommendation letter and you're leaving the hospital, you can go to a different hospital. I don't know what that would look like, but damn, bro, like everything came crashing down, and all for just one boy. Hopefully this boy will pay him back tenfold in the future. Maybe he is a saving grace. He might be he might help Dr. Tenma, whatever, because I know it's like a mystery murder. Probably the boy is gonna help Dr. Tenma defeat the murderer. Monster. Ha. He looks so he looks so Asian right here. Hey, konnichiwa. Oh, no. It's actually... Oh, konnichiwa. Dr. Tenma-san. You're here, I see. You're finally here, Dr. Tenma. It reminds me of that guy, that white-haired guy from Bleach. That there's a lot of anime characters that they close their eyes, like they can see people. I don't know why they do that. Is that really like a thing where a lot of people have like closed eyelids? Like, how can you see like this? How can you see with such a tiny glint? Like, how can you see like this? I see you arrived. Like, how is this enjoyable? How can you see things like clearly? Do you not enjoy the beautiful colors of life? Like, do you have to always look at things like this? Like, what is this, bro? You arrived.
It's quite ironic, really. I came to Germany after I discovered one of Director Heinemann's papers, and as soon as I get here, he takes me under his wing. So now it all makes sense. That paper I was so impressed with, it was probably written by someone else, someone he was grooming, just like he'd been doing with me this whole time.
Oh, wow. Groomed? A groomer is getting groomed. Did he get groomed by someone else and that's why he's grooming Tenma right now? Or was he always a selfish pig from heart?
I knew that he was really just using me. But I was hoping that when I'd reached a certain status, I'd be able to make my own choices with what I wanted to work on.
Like getting married to Ava? If you got married to Ava, you're locked into that relationship. But even then, Ava does not give a fuck, bro. She is a cold-blooded woman. She is so cold-blooded. Like the hesitation, the moment there is a little tug of the rope by Dr. Tenma, she just drops it. Take back the ring. She doesn't even want to keep the ring. Not even for sentimental, not even for financial reason. She says, take it, bro. I don't want your poor ass. I don't want your irresponsible, unpolitical decision making.
Our priority is to progress as medical scholars before we save lives, don't you?
We're not progressing scholarly dignity here. We're progressing monetary dignity.
You agree?
That's not true. A doctor's priority is to save whoever he can.
After all, people's lives are not created equal.
Everyone's lives are equal. I don't care what they say. I am not wrong. He is.
He tells me there's a flaw in my character. Well, what about
Dr. Tenma is gonna crash out. That's gonna be the title of the YouTube.
him?
Dr. Tenma crashes out?
Says he's a doctor, but he's just a greedy bastard. 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 He'd be better off dead.
Tenma is really crashing out right now. Bro is acting like his whole life is destroyed, like his fiance left her with something.
I have to thank you. I have to thank you because you helped me open up my eyes as a doctor. So survive and live a good life. After all, I did throw away everything in order to save you.
Thank you.
That's how far I went to give you your life back, and I would do it again.
Arigato. He opens his eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't tell me he opens his eyes. Was he listening the whole time? Oh my god!
You know your name, don't you? Your name is Anna Liebert. Isn't that right?
She's too locked in, bro. She has locked in
I
syndrome,
did
bro.
try to warn you that all this was a bit too soon for her, Detective.
Isn't there anything we can do, Doctor?
She saw her parents get shot to death. She's fine physically, and I think her trauma-induced amnesia is natural, given the circumstances. Is there any chance you might be able to wait to get a statement from her after she gets better?
Not really. This is a very difficult case. One of the victims was a former East German diplomat. If we're not able to solve this quickly, the BKA will be all over our backs. Those guys always come here after the fact and try and steal the show from us. I haven't got time to take things easy. Oh, what if we do this? Yeah, we let her see her brother, and then she'll probably be so relieved to see him that it might help her regain her memory.
I cannot possibly agree to such a risky proposition. That's completely out of the question. Besides, I'm sure Dr. Possibly agree to such a risky proposition. That's completely out of the question. Besides, I'm sure Dr. Tenma would never permit such a thing.
Tenma?
He's in charge of Johann, her twin brother.
Yeah, sure feels like I'm getting a runaround.
Hey, Dr. Tenma, you seem a little bit out of it. You all right?
Mr.
I
Becker.
mean, you are looking awfully tired this morning.
I've been so busy with emergency surgeries.
Wow, it seems like they've been working you to the bone. Well, ever since you were demoted from chief.
Well, I don't mind, really. It actually makes me feel better.
How are you really doing, Doctor?
I'm sorry. I've just been paged. I need to go.
Are you so sure it's a good idea to keep on going like this? Hard work won't get you anywhere.
Well, come on, Mr.
Look at this,
Becker. A
Dr.
little bit more
Heinemann.
supportive.
Look at all the gifts and letters of encouragement. Yes, there are mountains of them in his sister's room as well. The media keeps reporting on the twins' heartbreaking saga after losing their parents, and how they're now on their own. And this is what we get. As far as this hospital is concerned, with no one alive to pay their medical expenses, they're nothing but an inconvenience.
Now, so their story is a pitiful one. That works for us.
Huh?
It only means this hospital is garnering attention. Think about it a moment, Doctor. These kids are very valuable to us. Am I right or aren't I?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we do this? We'll give the media a photo of the siblings together. They'll probably be thrilled to have something like that.
Yes, that's something the media's been requesting for some time now. But the thing is...
Just do it. Don't be naive. It'll be a picture of the orphaned siblings struggling bravely to survive under the warm-hearted care of our hospital staff.
However, sir, the boy's attending physician says it is still too early to allow them to see each other.
Who's on this case?
It's Dr. Tenma.
Not anymore.
What's that?
There's no need to leave him in a position that's getting so much attention. Just take Dr. Tenma off the case.
Yes, sir.
What a douche.
This is a heartfelt gift from the citizens. Here, why don't you have one?
Thank you.
You're looking well, Mrs. Hankel. How do you feel?
I'm feeling quite well, Doctor, and I owe it all to you. Thank you.
We'll be removing your stitches very soon, so it won't be long until you're released.
You mean I'll be able to go home soon?
That's right. Just make sure you follow my instructions. All you have to do is rest.
Of course I will, Doctor.
She'll need regular doses of anticonvulsants and antihypertensives, okay?
Anna, wake up!
What happened to her?
Dr. Tenma! We brought her in to see her brother, and then she just started screaming and...
Why did you do that?
Dr. Tenma.
Take her back to her room.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Boyer, mind telling me what this is about and why the camera?
Oh, this? Well, we wanted to commemorate the emotional meeting of the twins and then release a picture to the media.
Who allowed you to do such a thing? I should have been consulted. I'm the boy's doctor, damn it.
You've been dismissed as the boy's attending physician. As of today, he's my patient, so I made my own judgment that it would be fine for the twins to see each other.
Those children! You can't turn them into a media circus!
We were just following the director's orders, and I think it would be best for you not to fight him.
I saved this boy's life. It's my duty to protect him until he fully recovers.
Well, in that case, just take a look. As soon as he saw his sister, he reached out to her and began to cry. You see, he's regained consciousness and is reacting normally to stimuli, which means the surgery was a great success. So good job. Your work is done here. Now get back to your post. That's an order.
Take the offer for the drinks with Mr.
This idiotic clown.
Becker.
So it was the director's orders? Ha! Don't make me laugh. Who gives a damn about what the chief says? Bunch of greedy morons. Their only motivation is their lust for power and money. Screw them!
Yeah, screw them!
I'm not wrong. No matter what those bastards think of me.
Is he really gonna sleep on the ground like that? Look at her, Eva.
Hello? Father,
On to her
I'm
next
home.
fiance.
Father? Are you in your room? Huh?
Excuse me, Dr. Boyer. Are you still in a meeting at this time of night?
Hello, Father. Are you sleeping already? I'm coming in.
Oh, he's dead too. Oh no. And Dr. Tenma's drunk in his house. Is he gonna get framed? Is he gonna go to jail and like 20 years later he gets out?
That bastard would be better off dead.
Don't say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So 3 more people are dead. It's Mr. Boyer. It's that messenger that the sorry, you're here. So it's Mr. Boyer. It's that director's messenger. And the director himself. All 3 top people in the hospital dead. What the hell? So episode 1, Dr. Tenma's life is up. He's up and up, up. Like, super up. And then episode 2, everything crashes down. Now, for the director Udo Heinemann, his episode he was up, then episode 2 midway he was up, and then end of episode 2 down. It's not even a spiral down. It's just a complete down because he's dead. He's flatlined. Director's dead. Now, I don't know who's responsible for the hospital. Did the director own the hospital, or was he just a manager? Was he like a CEO, where he was just given the responsibility to take care of the hospital? Or was he the owner, like the sole owner? We'll see what happens on what the manager position is going to look like in the hospital. And who takes who? Maybe the daughter does. I don't know. But this is crazy, man. It changes a lot. Boyer is dead, the one who was recently elected for that top position for the doctor thingy. I don't know what the specific name is, but he's dead as well. Dr. Tenma's alive, so you know that's a gift as well. It's a gift as well. But now my theory is, was Dr. Tenma supposed to be dead as well, but because he was taken off the case, this is Tenma. This is Boyer. This is Udo. And then this is Udo's messenger. Udo said to Boyer that Dr. Tenma is not supposed to be in the case anymore. So Dr. Boyer took the case from Dr. Tenma and now has the case. And I don't know why he's related. The messenger's related, but I guess he is. But all three guys got slimed out, and Dr. Tenma is out of the picture now because he's not in the case anymore. He's out of it. So Dr. Tenma's alive because of Udo. So Udo actually saved Dr. Tenma. If my theory is correct that people went after these doctors because they took care of the boy, and they are taking care of the boy. If that's the case, it's crazy. Dr. Tenma just survived. Another theory is the girl killed them. But I don't think that's possible, because how the hell does the girl know where Udo lives? So it's just, I don't think the theory is possible. I don't even think the boy is responsible. I think there's another third-party group of evil people assassinating people that are related to that boy. That's what I've got from the episode. We'll see what happens in episode 3, but this is a big revelation in the fact that more people are dying because of these boys. All three guys were handling the boys' care. So we know there's a correlation, and we know that there is a certainty that there is a third party that is maliciously attacking anybody that is helping the boy. So that's what I've got from this. We'll see what happens in episode 3. Let's go to our episode 2 summary. Alright, so for episode 2, let's go. Dr. Tenma life just turned upside down for the fact he got demoted and got put tedious. How do you spell tedious? Tedious work at the hospital for the action of going against the director's orders of saving the mayor when he chose to save the boy he was operating on. Eva has left him. Eva has left him and has moved on to other men. Tenma is very depressed on the matter, and to rub salt on his wounds, the director sees an opportunity to take advantage of the media's thirst on updates on the children who lost their family. So the director kicks Tenma out of the position of caretaker for the boys and puts it to Boyer. Afterwards, Dr. Tenma drinks himself to sleep. Last moment of the scene, we see Udo, Boyer, and Udo Messenger, all three died. Wow. Honestly, what a turn of events. So episode 2. Honestly, more enticing. We're getting to see more of the characters. Well, not more of the characters, but we got to see the detective. I don't know what the detective's name is. We get to see a big change. The director's dead, Boyer's dead, and the director's messenger is dead. We didn't get to see the reaction of Ava, so I don't know right now what Ava's happening, but we'll get to see that next episode. But this is what the summary is for episode 2. I think that's pretty fair. Now let's get to the whiteboard for the character charts. Okay, so a few things to clear up. Udo is dead. Okay, so Udo is dead. He is the director of the hospital unknown. Hospital unknown if he's still married, and is known to value money over ethics and more responsibilities. That is a fine summary of the man. Nina Fortner and Johan are still alive. Ava and Dr. Tenma are alive. We need to put my man Dr. Becker on the stand because we didn't do it last episode because I totally forgot about him. He is a man who stays out of politics and is on the same and is a friend to Dr. Tenma. Close enough to buy him a beer. Okay. So, I don't think Ava knows Dr. Pepper. Maybe she's glimpsed him. And boom. Perfect. Is there new characters that we've seen and we've heard? Dr. Boyer. Dr. Boyer is dead. Do we need to put Dr. Boyer? We do. Let's put Dr. Boyer. Dr. Boyer was most likely Tenma's competitor for inheriting the top position of the neurosurgery. He has the same money-minded views that Oppenheim and the director have. Heinemann removed Tenma from taking care of Johan and ordered Boyer to watch over him instead. Boyer held a conference in which it was decided that he would be Heinemann's successor and Tenma's superior. I see. Okay. Alright, Dr. Boyer, Dr. Becker, Udo, and then who was that guy? Ah, Dr. Oppenheim. This guy, he's the messenger. Okay, so summary. Dr. Oppenheim, he is the right-hand man of the director, which is dead, and Dr. Oppenheim is dead as well, so let's just put this as well. Boom. So, Dr. Boyer, Dr. Oppenheim, he is annoyed of Johann because he is wasting resources, and as well for Nina Fortner, because she is wasting resources as well, because both of their parents are dead, they can't pay for the hospital fees, so that's what he views as the situation. Dr. Boyer is neutral right now because he hasn't said his opinion yet, so he's neutral to my mind, and he's the right-hand man, he's a friend of the director, because they both think the same, they both are money-minded. Same goes with Dr. Oppenheim. Dr. Becker is staying out of politics. He's in the shadows. He's near Dr. Tenma, consulting him and telling him, that you might get a chance one day, and reminding him that hard work doesn't count. So yeah, I don't know, but he's more like a vibe guy. He's staying out of the action. He just wants to do his thing and enjoy the drama in the office. Ava, her father is just dead. We haven't seen her reaction yet, so we don't know much. So until then, we're not going to change her status. I'm not going to change anything about her. This is the same. Johann, I'm not going to change anything. Nina, I'm not going to change anything. So this is what it looks like for episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions down in the comment section, theorize, if this is the first time you've seen this, theorize about what happens next, who killed these 3 people, because my theory is there has to be a third party. Johann cannot possibly kill 3 people. It's just not possible. How is a boy in the hospital supposed to kill Udo? It's just, it doesn't work like that. There must be a third party after these 2 children. I don't know why they didn't just directly kill them. So that's a mystery as well. But we'll see if we can solve it in the next episode. But without further delay, I want to express my gratitude to anybody who has stayed this long and watched me. I appreciate it. For this is my first episode, and I'm gonna be committed for a very long time. At least 10 shows. If I can have a catalog of 10 shows, I'll be grateful. And to whoever is new and this is maybe a year old, I salute you, and I hope you have a very blessed day. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Alright, toodles.